Welcome to your daily motivation and inspiration with Dan, where I simplify life and business and help you become your highest and best self. There's a book that changed my life, and it's not what you think. So I'll tell you the story. So here I am, a teenager, and I'm about to head off to high school. And so I get to high school, and I'm there, first day. I'm in homeroom and I'm ready to start a new life, a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things. And I get called into the office. So I get called into the office. I'm not even there, 30 minutes or nothing has happened. I haven't hardly communicated with anybody. I don't know anybody. So I'm at high school. I get called to the office and my heart's beating. Because here's the thing. I've been called to the office so many times and sent to the office so many times since I was in grade 8. I was class clown. I was given a class clown award at the grade 8 graduation, and I was always clowning around. So I'm called to the office so many times throughout my whole school life, all the years I've been in school, called to the office, and here I am, called to the office first day at high school, and I'm wondering, what could I have done? I just got here, right? So as I'm heading to the office, I'm stressed out and my heart's pounding and I'm feeling like something's going to be really bad. I'm going to get in trouble. But here's what happens. I get into the office and I remember it very clearly. I walked in the office. I see the principal sitting on the corner of his desk, Monsieur Beaulieu or Mr. Beaulieu. He's sitting there and he's got something in his hand, and I'm wondering, okay, what's going on here? Why am I being called to the office? And then he starts to speak calmly and says, do you remember writing something back in grade 8? Do you remember writing something and submitting it? Do you remember writing some poetry? And I was like, yeah, I think so, right? And meanwhile, my heart's still pounding, and I'm wondering, what could go wrong here? He's a big guy, right? So I'm thinking I'm in trouble. But anyway. And he says, well, you know what? Your poetry got submitted to this poetry book called Souldust and Pearls, and you got published. And he hands me the poetry book. And my heart just drops. And I'm thinking, whoa, thank you, thank God. I'm not in trouble, right? Because here's the thing. Before I went to high school, I swore to myself. I said, I'm not going to clown around anymore. I'm not going to be, this troublemaker and get called to the office all the time. And here I am getting called to the office. But here's the point of this story. Because I had this experience. I had this belief in me that I was a troublemaker and that I was getting called to the office and I was going to get punished. But meanwhile, that wasn't true. So the key here is that you can stress yourself out with just your thoughts alone. And even though I said I was going to change my ways and so on, the same event happened to reinforce what I knew, what was comfortable. And it's the same thing that's going on today, right here, right now. Everybody's getting uncomfortable. And people are thinking thoughts about things going wrong and so on, and watching the news and media. And guess what? It doesn't have to be that way. So, this story of this book that changed my life, and it did change my life. I've had that poetry book since then, of course. And but you know what? It's your thoughts and how you feel about them and what you think and what you focus your attention on. That matters more than anything else. And if you create patterns of belief, like I did, that I'm a class clown, I'm going to get called into the office, and these things are going to happen, that can become who you are, and it doesn't have to be. And today, right now, everybody's getting squoze a little bit. It's like you're getting pressurized, and you have to change. You have to do something different. You have to look at the world differently. And that's why I'm sharing this story, because you can stress yourself out just with your thoughts. And the media is great at doing that and controls your emotions, and you don't have to let it. You can stop that. You can say, okay, wait a second. Do I have to plug into that? Can I unplug from it? Do I have to believe it? Do I have to, is it true? And in fact, I don't even know. I don't even know if the media is true anymore, or what's in the media is true. We don't know that. How do we know? I mean, they tell their perspective. They tell their side of the story. So, so think about it. Are you getting stressed out with your thoughts and with the things you're believing and so on? And if you are, you can change that, just like I did with that poetry book and with getting called into the principal's office. So if you're not doing your part today, please do your part and help control mental blindness disease by thinking differently and doing different things. And if you're not watching this video on my YouTube channel, head over there because you'll get more videos that will help you become your highest and best self. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.